to the audio show. PSA announcement for Amber fans. Amber fans, the audience wants me to let you know that they're not the reason why the writers are writing these stories with Shayla and Amber, and that Amber looks suspect. Just a PSA announcement. They're not the reasons why these things are happening. But your girl is at it again, and y'all said they're not friends. Ooh, all right, let's go.
This used to be our old spot back
I know.
in the day. Time really does move extremely quickly.
That's true.
And maybe around this time next year we'll be
Free. I'll be free.
free.
Yes.
Are you not free right now?
No, not till Anthony signs those papers and, settles the divorce.
So you think that the divorce papers are what would be called a bondage at this point in time? See, I wish I'd get back my Amber that basically was, into the word, because the Amber that was into the word was understood that God controlled everything, and it is not, her that is controlling whatever else it is. In other words, her God energy would have realized that she's already free, and that is just a matter of time for life to work itself out. That's exactly what that Amber would have done. This Amber is basically Amber Tie.
But this time next year, I will be a free woman. Hopefully, before next year. Prayerfully before next year. Okay, what is that face about, child?
I don't know. I wonder if after you get a divorce, if you're gonna start acting funny towards me.
So at this point, Shayla, it's a very good question. Before I say anything else, it's a very, very good question, and it's a good question because at the end of the day, come on, no, I mean, hey, not even I know how to judge the Amber character right now. Not even I know how to do that.
The whole reason why we became friends again is because you decided to let bygones be bygones for your marriage, but when you're not married anymore, what's keeping us together?
I decided to let bygones be bygones for Kai. And Kai will still be around. And if I was going to start acting funny, child, I would be acting funny now.
In other words, they're still friends. So Amber fans, I'm sorry to tell you, but they're going to be friends even past the whole Anthony thing. So at the end of the day, we are right. We're right. Hey, listen to me. I wished I wasn't this right. Unless the writers come with something else and them try to twist it. But at this point in time, your girl is suspect, and she believes that Shayla is a friend, and she'll always be a friend as long as Kai is around, and she probably may still do some babysitting. I didn't write this, friends. Don't cuss me out. Me never write it. Ask Amber.
I don't even understand the question, honestly.
I just wonder because I feel like me and Kai are attached to a part of your life. Even though you said you're not divorcing Kai, we're still a reminder of all the things you had to go through with Anthony. So why?
Shayla, when I tell you, honestly, for the first time in all this time that's gone by, I'm not thinking about you and Anthony. I am not thinking about you and Anthony.
See, I would have liked that. The only problem I have with that, though, Amber, is that then you're going to go home and you're going to tell Anthony that the reason why I divorced him is because of all of the things that he's done with Shayla and all of the things that and he's had a baby on you, and you're going to tell everyone this. That's why that's hard to believe. That's why people get so, you know, caught up. That's why people now don't know how to measure the Amber character, because you're saying this now in one circle with Shayla, but you're telling Anthony another thing. So really and truly, Amber is playing a deception game, basically. Even though she's saying everyone needs to be real and they need to not be fake, and she's calling out everybody else and she's doing all of these things, but on the same breath, you're playing the same games that the other people are playing. Yes, she is. She is. She'll tell Sheila one thing, but then when she gets around Anthony, she tell him another thing.
When I get divorced, we actually probably will be better friends, to be honest. Because I will be in a happier place. And you ain't got to worry about that.
You hear that? Amber fans, I did not write this. Amber fans, I didn't write this. They will even be better friends. What did I say the other day? I said these girls have run a game on Anthony and he hasn't known it. No, Amber fans, you may not want to accept that because to you, your pretty little Amber hasn't done anything. But it is what it is. I'm just saying, hey, call a spade a spade. It is what it is. The two chicks have been able to extract. That's what they're doing. Shayla is extracting whatever money she can because of Kai, and Amber is going to extract money at the same time because of the mere fact that she was married. That's it. Game has been run. Your girl just run some game. Hey, just call it what it is. At this point, when I look into it, when I look into the entire story, I'm not even sure the Amber character really wanted to be married. Maybe that's why when we saw those things, when Pastor Chris came on the veranda and Pastor Chris was basically talking to them both, she was this hesitant. Because all of this may have already been there. Like I said, Amber stayed in the marriage. Let's not get this twisted. Amber has remained in this marriage only out of guilt. Guilt. Because she was guilty about being the perfect wife and being the wife that she had always dreamed of being. But at the same point in time, up to the day of the wedding, she was doing all of these things. She tried to play a role of behaving herself in the marriage. While we give her the whole idea of, hey, being, what you call it now, being faithful as much as possible, let's not forget that that faith has come with some level of, what is it? Guilt. As a result of Wayne. Let's call a spade a spade. Look here, it's not that O'Neill does not want to see the Amber character happy, but I feel like how the Amber character is doing things, especially with Shayla into the mix, just does not. It don't move me. It moves Amber fans because they like it, and for them, Amber can't do any wrong at all, so they can't call Amber out. There's no point in time that Amber can be called out unless she does something blatantly wrong, basically. And even then, they might just excuse and say, "Oh, she's emotional."
You don't have, I mean, you really don't. If I was going to act funny, trust me, it would be now.
But I guess I just wonder, like, what's so different? What changed? Just because you said you are over the relationship with Anthony, how can you be over a whole marriage?
You can. Trust me, you can.
Exactly, because never wanted to be married. Never was interested in being married. The intentions just weren't there. It's clear. And before you start getting at me, Amber fans, just understand this. If your girl had all the best intentions in the world, then Shayla would not be standing in front of her. If what you're saying is true, then Shayla would not be standing in front of Amber. Whatever smoke that she is giving Anthony right now, Shayla would be getting the same smoke. The smoke would not be different for any of them. Because the trauma or the reactivation of the trauma would be evident. But clearly not.
You take your word for it. I guess I'm just telling you the things that I think that I don't share with you.
But I appreciate that. But
Me too, because I want to have these real conversations. We're doing something permanent together. Like this podcast, this business, this is permanent.
what's that song say? Don't worry. Be happy.
So basically, they walk off into the sunset. Another man tricked and another man bites the dust. Doom, doom, doom. Another man bites the dust. Doom, doom, doom. Another man bites the dust. And another man bites. And another man bites. Another man bites the dust. Anthony. Doom, doom, doom. Another man bites the dust. Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you all soon.